I'm sat in the lobby of a hotel making this because I really, really need to get this off my chest. I am not an active participant of Love Island in the sense that I do not watch Love Island. I do not watch reality TV. Period. It's not a bit of me. I don't particularly enjoy it. I think it's also because I am the kind of person that gets overly invested in things, and the idea of getting overly invested in people that I do not particularly know doesn't it's not very exciting to me. Like, it doesn't enthuse me. Nothing about that screams, "Oh my god, yay!" Like, that's not a bit of me. Because if I don't know you, I don't know why I should be paying you any mind. That's how I operate. So, although I do not watch Love Island, I am still very much aware about what happens because I watch a lot of reviews, especially for this season. I've been watching Not Wilded, and I've also been watching a bit of Jesse Bruce. I don't want to say I'm well informed, but I am informed about Love Island. Okay, although I do not watch it, I have a good knowledge of everything that's been happening like this season, especially the USA version, not the UK version. Couldn't give a shit about that. First and foremost, I will say Love Island is about exploration, okay? To its core, the basis of Love Island is exploration, and it's also to be a slut, no offense. I saw a lot of people acting prude about the kisses and everything, and I know it gets a bit excessive. Seeing people constantly make out on your screen is like, oh my god, give it a break. But Love Island is, especially Love Island USA, has been designed in such a way that it's very slutty. It's like, be sluts for like a number of weeks, then settle down and find love. That's what Love Island USA screams and reads out to me. So when I see people complain about it, it's like, but that's in its fabric. It's meant to be slutty. In its fabric, it's meant to be, you're like a full-on whore. Then you're like, let's settle down now, you know. So whenever I saw people talking about it, I was just like, please, you don't understand the fabric of the show you're watching. But now, Aniya and seeing the discourse around her pisses me off. Stated earlier, Love Island is about exploration. It's about finding a connection and exploring a connection with people you are attracted to and are attracted vice versa, and exploring that connection and seeing if you can see something with them outside of the villa, or seeing if, even if you don't see it working outside of the villa, within this controlled environment, it could work. And Casey was not in the wrong to explore in Casa Amor. He wasn't in the wrong. But what he did wrong and what he wasn't the wrong for was how he did it. I have never watched a Love Island episode willingly, but I did for the first time. That was because I had seen so many clips online about the way he spoke about Aniya in Casa Amor, and I thought to myself, what the fuck, that's absolutely disgusting. I would hate for my friend to be in a relationship with a man like that. The way he said things like, oh my god, I poured a lot, I'll get leeway because I poured a lot into it. I was like, what the fuck, where's she a plant? Like, fuck off. The way he spoke, especially in Casa Amor, he spoke with the intent of, I poured so much into her, why isn't she giving and then anything up to me sexually? And Aniya and Casey are one of the couples that haven't really been intimate, and he even called her a grandma at some point, which was insulting given the like wider context that he hates the fact that he hasn't really been, intimate with her, and hates the fact that she's kind of like playing hard to get. And seeing him say all of these things to her, if you defend him, I think you're a terrible person, and I would not want to be your friend, be it a woman or a man or whatever, or whatever you identify as, if you defend such behavior, because everything he said about her was foul. Mind you, he says saying these words, not even 2 hours or a couple of hours before his side of their bed was cold. He was being so disrespectful. Like, it's okay if you want to explore and be a fucking whore in Casa Amor and just, tot it out like Sincere does. For you to say all of these words and they're heavily laced with disdain, I don't care what anybody says. Mind you, I hadn't even watched the show, and by the way, I just saw clips of him talking about it, and I was just like, he hates her because he does. Like there's so much disdain in his words. Like his words are dripping with resentment and anger, mostly for the fact that she didn't pick him. But it's like, bro, she didn't. No one picked her too. So like, why the fuck are we still crying over it? It's been like how many weeks? Get over it, please. Don't piss me off. Um. So yeah, and another thing about Naya, when Kazurama rode in and Kayon got sent home, I hated the fact that people made it Anaya's responsibility to pick Kayon. None of the other girls picked Kayon. So why was it Anaya's burden? Why should it be her responsibility to pick the other dark skinned guy just because she's a dark skinned woman? And people were calling her colorist. But just because she didn't vibe with him doesn't make her colorist. What I remember seeing the discourse and I was just like, this is the most stupid thing ever. Because why should it be her responsibility to beat Kaon? And if you think Kaon is so fine, why don't you pick him? Why don't you let him pick you? Especially now that he's not in the villa, like let him pick you. I think especially for Naya, a lot of people are projecting their ideals onto her. A lot of people are projecting what they like onto her. A lot of people are projecting just their behavior onto her. Casey is a very attractive guy. Like, come on, I have eyes I can see. Casey is very attractive, and I think a lot of people are projecting the fact that, or using the idea of Casey's looks to kind of mask and blind all of his shitty behaviors and then thereby passing that on to Anaya. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with someone going, you say you like me, but I don't feel it. I want reassurance from you. Like, there's nothing wrong with seeking reassurance. There's nothing wrong with wanting clarity. There's nothing wrong with wanting certainty. And just because you think asking all these questions all of a sudden makes you a bird, fuck it, bitch. I'm a bird then. Prior to Kasarama and everything, every time all of our conversations with Casey, she usually wanted reassurance from him that she wasn't a safe bet, that she wasn't a safe option, which we've come to find out that she is, and she was. Um, but I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with wanting someone you're coupled up with to prove to you that you're not their safe bet, that they're not only with you just because no one has picked them yet. He proved that. You proved that exact point. So yeah, but I remember seeing the discussion around Kayon and everybody was saying, oh my god, she's so stupid, why she pick Kayon? And I was thinking, why are you not on Love Island? Like, make it your journey then, because this is her journey, this is her Love Island journey. If she doesn't vibe with Kayon and she vibes on with Card and she does Kayon, fuck it. Just because Kayon is muscular and he can squat her, you guys are so easy. This is why a lot of you end up in unfortunate relationships with people, with especially men that do not care about you and do not put your needs and wants as a priority, because oh yeah, he's muscular and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, should have picked him. Really? Seriously, guys? Really? And maybe it's because I miss Intercontinental, but I did not find Kayon cute. Sorry. Now I'm gonna call the colorist. I did not find him cute at all. He's not my vibe. He's not a bit of me. He's way too muscular. I do not like muscular guys at all. I like guys that are skinny. Be skinny with a hint of awkwardness. And Carl is buff, but he's cute with a hint of awkwardness. About Castor Moore recoupling. Oh my god. Trinity was not in the wrong. Tiara pissed me the fuck off because I remember I was watching that episode and I was so heated, and I thought to myself, this is why you do not watch reality TV, because I'm overly invested in fucking strangers. Tiara was annoying in the sense that it wasn't her turn to speak. No, the questions weren't directed to her. The questions were directed to Casey, but Casey never said any fucking thing. He was just like, yes, he did speak before someone like, oh my husband. Yes, he did. but why are you jumping on his behalf? And we were like, oh my god, Anaya spoke when she was asked questions. Anaya spoke when she was prompted to. Anaya spoke when questions were directed to her. Trinity's point was, why were you all up and questioning me and Bryce as a couple when you're just a shady, or you had shady intentions? That was what she was doing. She was only asking for clarity because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with clarity. But yeah, because I keep seeing people online go, "Oh my god, why did Trinity do that? Why did Tiara do that?" It's like, no, they were asking. Trinity was asking valid questions, and Tiara put her mouth where she shouldn't have put it. I was actually so upset watching that. I was so heated because I was just like, when she was like, "I'm cheating," I was like, "Okay, bitch," and then she was like, "I'm cheating," I was like, "Okay," and like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to quaver in my boots? Don't piss me off. Sit the fuck down. Casey. The more all of what I've learned about him just from the Catherine Moore episode, let me know that this one is terrible. When he said, "I see my mother and my sister," and I said, "Oh, Sigmund Freud is calling, and he'd like to have a chat with you about the Oedipus complex." Like, why are we bringing Sigmund Freud's theories to life? Like, don't piss me off. And also, when he made the mention about her, he said she'll be fine. She has a good family. I don't know if it's just me because I don't think I've really seen anyone bring it up online. But when he said that, I thought that's rather strange. Like, yeah, you're going up on this spiel about how you poured into her and yada yada yada, and you're doing it for you first, and then you go, she'll be fine. She has a good family. I went pause because I paused myself, and then I paused my device because I thought that's rather strange. It's a rather weird thing to bring up in a breakup speech. Like, yeah, I'm breaking up with you, boy. You have a good family though. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my overactive imagination, but I thought that statement was heavily laced with envy and resentment. Also, I need to go to bed. I literally came back from a wedding, a Nigerian traditional wedding, and I am exhausted. My social battery is minus 50%. It's literally dead. Like, it's in the ground. Um. Oh, I have another thing to say. As much as I don't like Tiara just because of what she's shown me as a person and her character, because mind you, she spoke bad about the Villa girls even before episode 21. She already came into Love Island with a very gra energy, like a very like, she doesn't seem like a nice person. No offense. Actually, take every fucking offense to that. Also, I don't know you, so take offense. But as much as I don't like her, can you guys stop with the stickers of her being muscular and Casey being British? It's rooted in misogynoir. I do not like it one bit. I can't. I don't like her as a person, but two things can be true at once. I do not like her, but at the same time, I do not condone that. I saw that picture and I thought to myself, why the hell are we doing that? Why is it that your first thought was to go, oh yeah, let me make an AI image? First and foremost, foul, especially since we're in a fucking climate change. Like, we're in a heat fucking wave. That's 8 degrees, bitch. You're using AI images. Anyways, although she did come off annoying, and from what I've seen, she is annoying, and she's not a very nice person to be around. That doesn't mean you should masculinize her. Like, how fucking dare you? I saw those images of her carrying him, carrying Casey, and also her being muscular and holding a baby Casey, and I thought that's rather weird. And for you to actually go about, this is how comfortable you guys are disrespecting black women. And I've also seen black women distribute these pictures, and I want you to know that is weirdo behavior. That is rooted in misogynoir. It's not even misogyny, it's misogynoir, because this is specifically targeted to black women, because you're perpetuating racial stereotypes that black women are muscular, black women are masculine. Do not do that. You're fucking weird. And I just need to point that out because I remember I saw a picture about. I've seen a number of pictures about it, and every single time I've just thought, yo, that's weird. Like, yeah, she's not nice. She's not a nice person. Yeah, she's not showing that she's a kind person. But to do that, to play into racial stereotypes, just because you don't like her, weirdo behavior. Anyways, good night. I need to go to the gym. Bye.